I run Braye Property. So we operate out of here in Sydney. What we normally do is we provide solutions for our clients looking for housing land packages across 4 states, which is Queensland, New South Wales, Victoria, and South Australia. So we service both the first home buyers, next home buyers, as well as the investment segment, where we do provide investment advice in relation to investors.
Perfect. And what were you worried about before signing up with us? And yeah, what ultimately kicked you across the line?
Yeah, so there was a few issues, not issues, but concerns in my side of things. But majority was, hearing a lot of horror stories out there about, digital marketing agencies costing thousands of dollars and then there's money down the drain pretty much, and no results out of it. So that was my worry at first. I did reach out to a number of builders that I do associate with, and all of them referred me to you. So I'm like, you know what, if I'm getting a number of referrals and they're all saying to go to one person, then it's got to be worthwhile. So that made me obviously pick up the phone, give you a call, and here we are today. So yeah.
That's awesome. I've got to thank those builders.
Yeah.
And results, because that's what everyone wants to know. What have been the results to date?
Yeah, the results has been great. So we started off probably just hitting a month now, end of June. So we started off this end of May, going through this whole thing. So, you guys are keeping me quite busy in that regards. I've got multiple phone calls to make, qualified phone calls each and every single day that we have associated with it. It's keeping me very busy. As in relation to the results, so we've had a number of, here in Sydney, a number of tours happening with a lot of clients looking for first home buyers in that perspective. So we've had a number of tours. We've got probably around 6 clients right now that are going through our financing now, which is Braye Finance. So we're doing the loans for them. And out of those 6, we tend to hope to close all of them when it comes to the property side of things. But our worst case scenario, we should be looking at least 3 to be closed off on that perspective.
That's fantastic. So 3 to 6 deals. I think I ran the numbers. It's like over 200 leads. You've had over 50. You've had 56 book calls in 4 weeks. So you've been a busy man.
Exactly right.
3 to 6 deals. So that's fantastic. I'm assuming that's going to well and truly pay for the marketing.
Oh yes, 100%. We'll definitely take care of the marketing plus some. So yeah.
Plus some, yeah. I would have thought so. And something that everyone's curious about at the moment is the government grants. What have you seen as the impact of the grants for you on the leads coming through and your ability to close leads?
Yeah, it's the strange one, this grant thing, because of the limitations. Now, obviously, we operate for the first home buyers. We're operating out of owner occupiers for Sydney, so we don't look at interstate when it comes to owner occupiers. We normally do investors only. So when it comes to grants being only applicable to owner occupiers, it's tough to get that grant in Sydney because we've just run out of land or registered land in that instance. So it's all been sold out. So a lot of clients that we are looking at, they're saying to me, like, yeah, if we can get the grant, happy days, but if we can't, doesn't mean it's going to stop them from buying a property. They understand it is a buyer's market out there right now. It is a time to be buying. The first homeowners grant is still applicable to them, but for the 25,000 federal government grant, it's a hit and miss. Majority of places, there's hardly any registered land that settles this year. That's obviously the time-bound restrictions on those ones. But so those grant is helping for some, but it's not by all means a deal breaker in that perspective.
Yeah,
the leads that we're getting on that is pretty good.
Yeah, I know from our end, generating the leads and qualifying them is definitely, compare the last month to the month before, it's chalk and cheese. It's created so much interest to get them on the phone with you and then to get you in front of them physically that, at the end of the day, it starts a conversation. And if ultimately they can't qualify for the grant, but they purchase anyway, then that's right, a win-win as far as I'm concerned. So from our end, it's all good. Even if, there's some land restrictions. And what some of our other clients have been doing is using that as a lever to create urgency. So the land that is available is disappearing so quickly that it's forcing people to go, well, you've got to move, otherwise you're going to miss out. That's right. Exactly.
Which is really
cool. So anything else, for people that were like you, say 4 or 5 weeks ago before you did make the call, and people who are sitting on the fence, any other advice you would give those people?
Yeah, so I'll say give James a call yourself, test it out, give it a try. I've took the leap, even with the issues that we were listening to other people saying about money down the drain and whatnot. It is an investment from that perspective, and we are seeing results. It is, like we said, it's only 4 or 5 weeks in, but the results are astronomical. So, and that's exactly what we like to see. So, you know, I'm not stopping this relationship anytime soon. I'm still going ahead with it. So that's testimony from my side of things that, you know, it is working, and I do believe in what you're creating and getting the leads for us is actually worthwhile.
Yeah, thank you so much, Krish. I mean, from our end, we love working with you. I mean, yeah, if we can get 3 to 6 sales in month one, who knows where we're going to head from here. Like, it's really, you know, we just build from here forward. So, mate, thank you so much for giving me your time and
no worries.
words. Really appreciate it.
Cheers, mate. Thanks for having me.